Building connections, so important. It's about building relationships. When we're doing that, we need to get to know each other, understand where each other is coming from and where we are. From that, we're then able to get to like each other, really understand where each other comes from, and then ultimately that leads to trust. The interesting thing here is that no one is naturally strong at all three of those elements. Probably thinking, really? Well, I know fantastic networkers, they're so good at getting out there, building connections. You're right, that means they're probably excellent at getting out there, getting to know other people and getting other people to know them. However, they tend not to have as good listening skills as other people. People who are more reflective. People who are more reflective give other people space so that they can express themselves. And they also get a deeper level of understanding. That level of understanding then enables them to build better trust. So it's interesting, no matter who you are, you're going to be naturally good at some part of know, like, trust, and naturally not so good at another part. There's 3 stages here to build that really strong connection. And what that reminds me of 3 platforms. Now, let me show you this. This is the original Super Mario Brothers from 1986, the first time we saw Mario. Let's use the story of Mario to kind of bring this to life. So let's imagine you're going to pull on your cap as Mario and you're going to look to build connections, landing with precision or no, working through to like, and getting to trust. When you get to the end, you've completed that adventure. Be able to defeat Bowser, kiss Princess Peach, raise that flag, build that relationship. Now, like we said, not everybody's strong at every single one of these stages. So let's imagine you're Mario, you've got your cap and you've got it on and you're jumping onto these platforms. Some of these platforms will be easier. Some of them will be more difficult. So the easier platforms will be more steady and it makes it quite easy for you to kind of land and do it. It's your natural strength. Other platforms will be more difficult. This means it's a bit like the moving around, or there are kind of mushrooms or things on there that could flick you off or be a challenge for you. So it's an interesting one to do a piece of self-reflection, to think about where you're naturally strong and lean in on that, and think about where you might improve. Now, this is where the rubber hits the road. So if you're naturally strong at no, landing messages there and kind of getting out in front of people, it may mean that you may not be such a good listener and allowing other people space inside your conversation or inside your connection. There are 2 fantastic tools for this. One is called WAIT and the other one is 2 versus 1. WAIT stands for why am I talking? There may be times where it makes more sense for you to not fill that space and to let somebody else be able to communicate and to express themselves. The second one, 2 versus 1, is a simple reminder that nature gave us 2 eyes, 2 ears, and 1 mouth. So it's about being able to remember to watch how your messages are landing, understand the body language, and make sure that you potentially speak a bit less. So it's an interesting one. By doing these, as good as your no platform is, when you get to like could be a bit dangerous in terms of give the other people space, work on your effective listening skills. So if that's something you're really interested in, I'd recommend you go to our separate micro-learning where we talk about those 2 tools in a lot of detail. The other area to work on here is I'm a good listener, but maybe I'm not so good at getting myself out there, getting people to know where I'm coming from. And this is about being able to land with precision and with purpose and poise in that first platform, the no platform. So there is an amazing tool here called the Power of 3. We have a separate micro-learning on that. So if you want to see this in more detail, please take a look at that. But in simple terms, this is about creating a structure that you feel comfortable with to land your messages with precision. It's an amazing tool. It sounds really simple, and you know what? It is. So I'd really recommend you take a look at that. So that's the tool. know, like, trust. It's hugely important for connection. Give it a go